Hi everyone, I'm Karen with a pinch of salt, and my special guest tonight is my mom, Kathy. Say hi, Kathy.
Hi.
We're painting the new, I don't have them on the website yet because I'm a little behind today, but I'll have them on after I'm finished with the live. It is the new Highland cow door hanger that says hi. My mom wants a Highland cow and we can't give her one right now. So we are going to give her a door hanger instead. So join us, and while we paint our signs, we both have two different color combinations that we're going to use. Hers is going to be a little bit lighter, mine's going to be a little bit darker, but I'm going to show you guys, although I did a door hanger a couple weeks ago, I figured I would do one again and show you guys like two different ways to paint it. I know the camera is kind of a little weird since we're both in it and you can't see everything, but you'll see the whole concept of it. So when you jump on, let me know that you're home, or that you're home, that you're on. And what do you ask me?
The sponge for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just show her. I use these grout sponges for anything that I want to stain. I don't use stain, I use paint for stain. So I use these grout sponges. I cut them up into 8s. They work great. I have a little cup of water here, and then I have her paint. Her paint is like
Tan
in color, and so she wants like a light color stain for hers. I want a dark. Go figure. I use the same stain for everything. So she's going to dip her sponge into the water. She's not going to get it sopping wet. She's going to get it a little wet, and then she's going to dip it into her paint, and then she's going to rub very fast across her board the paint color, the sponge, so that it doesn't get if you go from the, let me see how to say this. So if you dab it into the water, dab it on here, and if you go slow and make all these kinds of crazy directions, it's going to show and it's going to dry. So I always start at the top. I take my sponge and I just rub it all the way across. I do like it a little bit more wet, but not soaking wet. I like it damp because it's easy to spread across. So go ahead, Kathy, and dip it in there. Dip it on there. You might already have some on there too. And then kind of wipe it off on the side so it's not like a ton of paint. And then go to your board and then start wiping. Yes, perfect. So it is a little bit more wet than normal because see how it's going into the holes a little bit?
That's okay. It'll dry.
It's fine. She's
It's
probably
fine.
not going to be...
Everything's okay.
Everything's fine. She's probably not going to be as crazy as I am. So I'm going to do a darker background. I think, oh, I wish I would have pulled up that other sample. I'm going to do the darker background that I always use, but I forgot to pour my paint into a cup. So I'm just going to use my grout sponge. I'm going to dab it into the dark paint. I did the total opposite of what she did, what I told her to do, but I'm a pro, so you know.
No comment.
I know what I'm doing, and you know, sometimes I do change things up. I have brown paper just covering my table tonight because we've already put paint on it. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Of course it does. Who taught you everything you know?
My mom was the original
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. That was literally her email name for a while. Like the kids in my school loved her being the room mom. She was, because she was very good at all the games and the crafts, and I guess I got it from my mama because I was the same way. I was the head room parent for like all my kids' classes. I mean, I had lots of help, but I loved being in charge of all of that. So I basically almost just did my whole entire board with one swipe of the sponge. I always go back through and make sure it goes all the way across so that it's constantly, I'm literally just picking up paint from the side of my table that I put it on. But I don't like to see any spots. So I'll rub it all the way across so that there's no spots on my board. So this is what mine looks like. You can still see the grain of the wood, and that's how I like it, using the dark color.
And this is what mine looks like. You can still see the grain of the wood using the lighter color.
Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna set these to the side. Just set it behind you or something. Can you set it? Here. I'll take it. Okay, we have the heater on in here. If it's loud, sorry. I'm kind of already. This room gets warm really fast. Are you warm or are you cold?
No, I'm fine.
Are you cold or are you fine?
I'm still cold.
Okay,
yes.
we're gonna leave the heater on.
I'll be cold till June.
I'll be just.
I'll be cold till June, so don't worry about it.
I'll just stay in here dying. So this is the cow. It has like one large piece. Then it's got the nose is separate, the hair is separate, and then the flower part is separate too. Hi, Beth. Oh, no way.
I can't see that.
Hold on.
What's wrong?
She can't hear me.
Oh no.
Beth, let me know if you can hear me now. Or if anybody can hear me, tell me. Because we've just been funny. And we're not, if no one's hearing us, then this is sad. Oh! She can't hear the heater.
She what?
She can't hear the heater.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank
you,
you.
Beth.
You're the best, Beth.
I'm getting, what do you get when you get too hot? You get anything?
Geflimped.
Yeah. Geflimped? I'm getting geflimped. I'm a little warm in here.
It's
Hi,
Yiddish.
Jennifer.
It's a little Yiddish.
No, I love you. I was like, oh my gosh, she can't hear me. No one can hear what I'm saying. Okay, so now we're gonna paint the background of our cows. So the horns of the cow are gonna be a different color. So you're gonna wanna paint, okay, this kind of can get complicated at times.
I would paint the white first.
Yes, but what I'm saying is when you're painting your background, you don't have to paint all where these flowers are because it's going to be covered. So you'll just have to paint the horns and then the side and then right where this is going to show. So I would probably paint the horns first. That's just me.
That's what I would
just
do.
in case.
That's what I would
So then we have like these little paint palettes. It's my little Dollar Tree paint palettes here. We have our paint in, and then our white makeup sponges are here. And so we're gonna just paint the horns first.
Okay.
Because that will be the easiest way. We're using, is that white or off-white? I can't
This
even
is
tell.
white.
Okay, we're using white on the, thank you, Stephanie. We're using white on the horns. I try to like start in the middle. You can't even really see me. I start in the middle and then I work my way out because I have an issue with.
I start on the edges and work my way in.
You're also not using the thicker part of your sponge. Get a
It's
new
because
one.
it's crusty.
Get a new one. Here.
Hold on a minute.
So I always use the thicker part of my sponge,
And
not this part because
And I'm using the thinner part of my spine.
because
Oh well.
wait, this might be like a comedy show. I don't like paint on the side of my signs. I'm like really, that's like one of my like pet peeves is, and sometimes it happens. I mean, some of the ornaments, I just painted some last week that went out and some of the ornaments had paint on the side. I try to like sand it off, but I do not like to see paint on the side. So I'll just, it is all good. And no one probably cares. But it's just my personal preference is that I don't like to see paint on the side.
And I don't dot, I swipe. But dotting probably works better.
So
We're actually not doing this alike.
no,
at all.
and we do almost everything alike. It's really weird.
This is not alike.
We actually went to the lake of the Ozarks. If you guys aren't from around here, then you may not know what we're talking about. We always just say the lake. When you live in St. Louis, you just go the lake. Beth probably knows what I'm talking about. So we went to the lake. Different times, different people. She came home with the same purse and the same wallet. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
We did swimsuits one time too.
Swimsuits, we've done the same.
JCPenney's.
We've even like met for like dinner, lunch, or she's come over here to go out and I've had to change because she has something on that's like too similar to me.
I like the way that looks.
You probably have to go over it again. Are you using the thick end? Are you still using
I
that?
went to the thick end to make you happy, and I'll go from the inside out.
So white, sometimes you do have to go over it a couple times if you want it to be like really solid, which I do. The background is always okay with me if it's like I can see this, you know, the grain of the wood, but I do like to have everything else painted more solid.
There's a big grain in it.
I said
that's
that
why.
you two are funny. We are funny.
Hey, Beth, bring us a bottle of wine.
She's in Kansas. She's far.
Oh, is that the Beth I
She's
know?
in Kansas City.
Well, you can still send us a bottle of wine. There's
I love seeing
Instacart.
how different people paint. I tell everyone they have their own paint prints. Like we all have unique. Oh, I can't see the end of her
I
comment.
thought we should have been drinking tequila.
Probably gonna knock
while
this
doing
over. They have you. Yes, Beth. That's so true.
this. What?
So yes, she said we have our own paint prints, like we all have our unique fingerprints. I think that's so true because I love when people would come and like paint with me at the shop, or they come to paint parties. Everybody is like, I want it exactly like yours. I want it this and that. But like you just said, it's like your own unique fingerprints. Like everybody paints their different, and no art is like wrong or. Cindy said, my silly aunt and cousin. She is silly. So I like when, you know, don't think that there's no right or wrong. Like people say, I'm not creative, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. Everybody is creative in their own way.
Jackson Pollock painted by throwing buckets of paint at a campus.
Yes, or
And
sometimes
he
you
made
see
millions.
those.
He made millions. Get drunk and throw buckets of paint at a campus.
Jennifer said, send one of the kids down here. My husband just left too. I lost my train of thought again. Yeah, sometimes you'll go to like the art museum or somewhere to see like an art, what are the art in the park or whatever we went to, and some of the stuff, which is great, it's their art, but it would be like so expensive and over the top.
Okay,
and
so are you going on something else?
no, I'm thinking right now.
Okay.
So everybody's art is different. That's just what it is. So when my daughter was in grade school, my daughter is super creative, and she made the cutest little like sculpture out of, I don't really remember what it was.
Okay, clay.
Yeah, I guess it was clay or whatever. And the teacher came over and smashed it with her hand and said that it didn't look like hers and that it was wrong. And I kind of pitched a fit and was like, what do you mean wrong? There's no right or wrong with art. So it's totally however you see it. So our signs are probably going to look a little different because we just have a different...
Mine will be better.
We just have a different look on art. That's okay. My mom is really talented. She used to do toll painting, if you know what toll painting is, and she has some magnificent pieces.
That's aging me.
We should auction those off.
I don't have but one now.
You have the black one with the strawberry basket
yeah,
or
I do have
whatever.
that.
That's my favorite. I want that.
It's in my dining room.
I actually love that. So she used to be she is creative, but she used to do a lot more. That's why I told her she should like come on my channel with me, and she could show us some crafts that she does. She made what was the little thing you made at Christmas with the little branch?
Oh, yeah, I found a branch, and for some reason it inspired me to make a hanging for my window at Christmas time
take it
with
way too
birds and green. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's okay. You got it in the
Birds and greenery, and I had 3 friends ask me to make them the same ones. And I said, well, I just got to find a random branch that calls to me somewhere.
And look at that. You made art.
Yep.
I know she's watched my friend Summer with Hammond's Nest make a couple of her things.
Oh, I love to watch her.
So you like that, to come up with like your own ideas, where I just feel like when I opened my shop, I lost a lot of my creativeness because I felt like I wasn't as creative as I was before. And I hate that because I used to be really creative. As you see, if you can scroll back on my page like a while ago, I made my grandpa hair out of paper.
Paper wig.
Yeah, I made him, I just poured that in the wrong thing. Don't use that brown. I just poured the wrong paint.
Okay.
Where's that other, yeah, I made my grandpa hair. I used to constantly be making stuff. I'd go downstairs in our basement of our house and I would just get like
Wait a
tools.
What's the dark brown for?
Well, I messed it up.
Are you sure?
Yeah, are you gonna use the dark for remember this part?
That was going to be off. Well, I don't know what to use for
No,
this.
the main part you were gonna do dark and then all the other pieces you were
This
doing
one
lighter.
dark.
Yeah,
Okay.
is that okay?
Yeah, I just didn't know what was going on. These sponges are too narrow. I need something fatter.
Let me get new ones.
Because you keep saying use the fat end, and the fat end's as hard as a rock on this.
I cut them off. Probably because they're dry paint.
She won't even give me a new sponge. It's pretty pitiful, isn't it? $1 for this, and I need one.
You can Venmo me later.
Yeah. Hold your breath.
So yeah, I always like would make things. I'd go downstairs in the basement. Do you remember the doll I made with wooden legs and wooden feet? But then I sewed her body together. No, I don't remember
Tell
that.
about the skirt you made to wear to church.
I made a skirt one time, and I demanded. My mother was so good to me that she basically let me do what I want to an extent. And I threw a fit to wear. I think I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I
weren't
wore.
that old. You wouldn't.
You don't
have
think so?
done-
Maybe I was
put
6th grade.
together with.
Maybe I was in 6th grade, but I made a skirt, and I was like, I'm wearing this to church. I guess I wanted to show it off to everybody.
Hand sewed it.
I hand sewed a skirt to church. My mom drove the Thunderbird at the time, wasn't it? A Thunderbird at the time?
Could have been.
And when I got my leg out of the car, because it was so low to the ground, it ripped all the way up the back of the skirt. And my mom had to go home from church, and I had to go home and change. And we didn't go back because it was too far. So, yeah, I was creative. I love birthday parties and any kind of party. I've hosted, of course, all my kids' birthday parties at home. I always try to do home parties because I like them better than spending. I never had the money anyway to spend on birthday parties, so I always did them myself. And so for like my youngest one year, we did a baseball theme one, and I made all the kids tickets on lanyards and gave them to them. They thought it was pretty cool. And then I had like cheese machines and hot dogs, and we did a whole baseball themed party. And then Kaylee had a spa party one time. We did all like spa treatments on all the girls. And then I did my daughter-in-law as a pharmacist, and I planned her graduation party, and it was super cool. Like I had like little pill cups with candies, and then syringes with drinks in them, and I don't even remember what else I had. And her wedding shower, and her baby shower. Her baby shower, I did a lot more of like.
She gets an awful lot of parties.
She sure does get a lot of parties.
I don't get that many parties.
Okay, so I'm not doing like the total top of my cow because,
I'm sure sometime in 75 years I've done something special.
Yeah,
to
my mom
deserve
just
the
had her
party.
75th birthday in January. If you'd like to tell her happy birthday, we're going to celebrate her on this Saturday because I ended up going to Scottsdale for my mastermind the night we were supposed to have her party because of the snow. I had to leave a day early.
And then we all got sick.
Who got sick?
Emily.
Oh, and my sister got sick. She's a New Year's Eve baby, so her party is Saturday too. We're having a 2-for-1.
And Brian.
Okay, so now I just have to paint the hair to the cow and then the flowers.
Oh my God, how are you doing it so fast?
Well, you know, I do do this every day.
Perfection does take time.
I'm gonna just use like a lighter brown at the top. Mine's kind of gonna be plain, cause I'm so plain.
I think this one's going to be plain. I had all these ideas of teal and peach, and
Yeah.
then you talked me into this because I like this better.
I am gonna do the
This one's
flowers
gonna-
on the cow. I am gonna do the like the outside of the flowers pink.
I'm a very beigey person. I have trouble with color.
I like this too, and I have this, and so this piece is like totally warped, but it'll work. I'm just gonna have to either clamp it or I'm gonna have to lay a weight on it. Sometimes this plywood, after you paint it, it does like warp a little bit, and it's okay. It's totally fine. It'll work out just fine. You just have to like lay something on it. It just happens sometimes.
Put my
Like it's
darn
still,
set on it.
oh my gosh, I'm getting paint all over this. Oh, and then we still have the word high, so I think I'm gonna paint mine white.
Okay. God, man.
Are you warm yet?
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm like dying, but I'm always, if
Turn
I
it
close
off.
the door in here, I always
Turn
get
it
hot.
off.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm used to being cold.
I'm gonna use Tight Bond glue on mine to keep it safe for the outdoors. I never really use like I mean, I have super glue sometimes that I'll use for smaller pieces, but I always recommend the Tight Bond glue, or like Harbor Freight sells wood glue. I'll use that too. Yeah, I don't know if I like this brown. I think I may have to dry brush something on this cow because I don't know if I like this dark. I like brown, but I don't like brown. Like I don't like that color brown so much. I wish I would have dry brushed I'm gonna dry brush some of this lighter brown.
It's taking forever to cover.
My brush is way over there though. Oh look, Megan just got on. She's watching. We were just talking about you, Megan.
Hi, Megan.
We were just talking about all the fabulous parties that your
I said, how come Megan gets all the parties?
mother-in-law has hosted for you, and how fun it was for me to do those parties for you, because I love doing that stuff.
I'll have to get married so I can have a shower and
We were just
wedding party.
Oh gosh.
So I can have a party.
Well, we can do that.
We have a pretend wedding.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna dry brush this on there. It's too dark. Okay, my cow's hair is done. Now I'm gonna dry brush some of this lighter color on this brown because I don't love it. But I need a brush.
Oh, yours is a different color than mine.
I'm in my sweats already. They always turn out amazing. Oh, thank you, Megan.
What did she think that's for?
No, she said they always turn out amazing.
Oh.
So, dry brushing. I'm using like this chip brush. I forgot paper towels, so I'm gonna just use my, I'll just use my sponge so I don't get my paper all dirty. I put,
Oh shoot,
what?
I've been using the paper.
Oh, it's fine. I put a little bit of paint onto my brush. I'm just gonna dab some off, and then I'm just gonna go to my board, and I'm gonna just dry brush them on. So I always start at the edge, because that's just how I like it. I like it to be, after I just said I don't like the edges painted, I like the edge of the board painted. And I'm not crazy about this brown color, so I'm gonna just dry brush. Plus it looks better anyway, because I feel like it does add a little dimension to
You
her
have to have
hair.
some lighter and darker spots because the cow's not all solid brown.
True, Mom.
True.
She's
Old cow, it's probably
so
got some
right.
spray.
She's probably young. So we love Highland cows. We're obsessed with them. So that's why we got these, because right now I just have my chickens and I can't,
They won't let me have a Highland cow or a goat.
Yeah, she
I've been
wants a goat
asking
too.
for a goat every single
So,
year since.
Hopefully
whenever.
in the next, 10 years or so, maybe we can move a little farther south. My youngest son's girlfriend wants to live on a homestead with me, so I think that's amazing. So we want to live on a homestead. We want to make jellies and pickles and sourdough bread.
You have to get bees so you can have honey.
And bees, and then we want to raise cows, goats, and chickens, and maybe some other things.
Those are too much trouble. You don't want cows.
Okay, yes, I like that way better. I wonder if I should put some brown on the... Should I put some dark brown on this then, or should I leave that light? Let's let the people decide. Hi, Maddie. Maddie, look, it's like we need goats ASAP. Maddie, look, it's a little cow. You would like
Thanks,
this.
Maddie. I agree.
It's for a door. We're making door hangers. So I dry brushed a little bit of the light color. You can't really see it too much.
Oh, look, the
On
brown's not
there.
going to be...
So should I put some darker onto the hair up top, or should I just
I
leave
didn't
it
go high
solid?
enough.
No, you've got the hair to cover that. The hair goes first. Should I add some dark to the light, or should I leave it and then add maybe a little bit more light to the dark? Okay, so I'll show you what I'm doing. I don't think this is enough. See, there's no rhyme or reason with dry brushing. Hi, Cheryl.
I'm going to dry brush some of the color that I'm making the lighter.
Okay.
The lighter brown. Where's the brown?
Maddie said she loves it. Maddie has a pig.
Oh, cute.
She has 2 doggies and a pig. Well, and a baby too. She's got a house full. Maddie lives down Sophomore. But
So-
her pig is so dang cute. Maddie, I forgot your pig's name. I can't remember what it's called. I keep wanting to say Daisy. But I know one of the dogs has a D. Hi, Gail. I was just thinking about you today. Okay, so I dry brushed some light color onto the dark, but I'm debating whether I want to put some dark color onto the light on the hair up here. Should I do that or should I not? Oh gosh. Chaos at his house. Wait, Chaos at this house. His name is Turbo. Yes. How did I not remember Turbo?
Turbo the pig?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And Maddie, tell us how much the piggy weighs. She thought it was a little pig. It's not a little pig.
Where do you keep a pig?
It's outside. She's got a pen. It's got a little house and everything. It's a very well taken care of pig, kind of like my chickens. They're kind of baby.
This with a brush. I forgot. This actually goes faster for me. Can I use the brush?
Yeah, you can use whatever you want.
I can get this done in 2 seconds.
I'm debating whether I should put some dark brown onto the light. What do you guys think? Should I just do it? I'm just gonna do it.
See what I did?
I'm just gonna do it.
Did you see what I did?
180 pounds. Oh my god.
Oh,
turbo. Okay, I'm gonna brush a little bit of the brown onto the light. And if I don't like it, oh, thanks, Gail. Thank you for helping me with that.
Should I show them what I did?
Yeah.
I put a little bit of light brown on my dark brown that's going to match the hair that's sticking all over the place.
She's doing so great over here.
Yeah.
Add the brown girl. Thanks.
And I'm doing it without booze.
Hi, Nicole. Oh, my friend Nicole's on. Say hi to Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
She's my friend from Cali.
From where?
From California.
Oh. Oh, is she away from the fires and the mudslides?
She is. She's like 50 miles away. She's safe.
Don't go to LA.
She does get her electric turned off every once in a while, but okay. Oh, you can't see. My lighting is so bad in here. I mean,
any more of this pink?
Okay, so maybe you can't see it. I didn't add any up top. I just added brown at the bottom. So I added the lighter color to this, and then I added the darker color to this. What color do you need?
This one.
And once I take a picture, like close up, you'll be able to see it a lot better. But this is cute.
It's cute.
So if you're just jumping on, my mom, thanks Nicole. My mom wants a Highland cow and I can't give her one right now. So instead of a Highland cow, we, what's the word I'm trying to say?
We're painting.
Well, I know we're painting, but I'm not giving you a cow, but I'm giving you this instead.
She's cheap.
Well, it has nothing to do about being cheap. I just don't have room. I mean, we could move and you could like live in my barn dominium with us or something, and then I could charge you rent, and then I'll get you a Highland cow. How about that? Nicole wants one too. They're so cute.
I also want a barn dominium, but I also want a rancher.
She wants a rip, is what she's trying to say. Keep clean. Yeah, she wants the whole 9 yards. Okay, so then I have the little mouth left.
So far, I don't even have cowboy boots.
What? Well, we need to get you some cowboy boots.
I know. I was going to buy them for my birthday last year, and then something broke. I had to fix. I'm sure. I didn't have the money for boots.
A mini Highland. That's what we want too.
Oh, they're
so cute.
I have a stuffed one. Carrie adopted one for me last year from a shelter.
I did.
And I got a little stuffed one.
I did. Last year for Christmas, I found a place that when you buy, I actually got a sea turtle for my daughter and then a Highland cow for my mom. Since I couldn't buy her one last year for Christmas, I got her
there's a pattern
a
here.
stuffed one, and the money went to help one that was in rescue.
Yay!
It's really cute.
Yay! It's so cute. I should have brought
Nicole
it.
said stuff is always breaking. She knows the feeling.
Trust me, I know.
I'm sorry. So yeah, so she got a stuffed Highland cow for Christmas last year, but it went to a good cause and it helped one of the cows out at one of the rescues.
One year my sister adopted, she didn't adopt a goat. She bought a goat for a family in Africa. And then I got a notice that a goat had been bought in my name.
Oh yeah, I heard about
but
that.
my goat's in Africa. So
you can't visit.
I don't get to see it very often.
Yeah, it's got like a little QR code on it. Oh my gosh, Braxton's watching us.
Aww.
Braxton's watching his Gigi and his
sweet
Meemaw.
baby.
That's exciting. He's probably like, what are they
He's
doing?
probably blowing his
He's
kisses.
probably sad that he's not with us painting.
He is. I bet he's blowing his kisses.
I love to FaceTime him. Do you guys know Katie Vance? No. Nicole, who is that? We need to know her, I guess.
You know who?
Katie Van Slyke? No, but I guess she has something to do with Highland cows, maybe.
Or painting, or goats.
Or painting her goats. Or stuff breaking and how to fix it.
Or daughters that don't buy you what you want. This could be anything.
Oh Oh my goodness.
I don't ask for much.
Okay. Pink is temperamental, like red is too, and sometimes you have to go over it. I mean, I want this bright, so we're gonna have to maybe go over this a couple times. He's too busy playing. He's not even paying attention.
That's okay.
He doesn't love us.
I love to watch that baby play. He has so much fun.
I tried to FaceTime earlier and he was too busy playing.
That's okay. He's
very good at keeping himself occupied. Like he just plays all the time.
Terribly curious. I love that. Love that. Love that.
We love him.
I'm a curious person.
We love him.
I'm too curious. I can't read a book without looking up almost every single word I'm reading in the book.
Gosh, I do that too. I guess it's hereditary. When we watch movies, I'm like, wait, who is this? What did they do?
Same thing.
I think I've seen them in something else.
I was at a book club and we read this book and I was having trouble getting to the end of it.
Which is a mini farm.
And I was telling the ladies that every time I come to like a food I don't know or maybe a brand I don't know or a word that I don't know what it means, or I'll look it up, and then if it's a food, then I'll look up the recipe or how you cook it. And they said, well, no wonder you can never finish a book. You spend your whole time looking
Okay,
things
wait,
up.
Nicole, I'm going to miss this comment. Nicole,
sorry.
it's kind of went away. Has a mini farm and mini highlands. Well, she has a farm and horses and all kinds of animals. So we're going to look her up afterwards.
Where does she live?
I don't know. But Doreen
I need to know.
is my friend that I met in Rolla, and she's going to Scotland this September on vacation, and she said maybe she can fit one in her bag. I'm going to assume. I have to hit see more to see the rest of the comment. But I'm assuming that's what she's saying. So she's going to bring one home for us.
Well, I would like a few other things. As long as you're going to bring one thing. How about a Scotsman and some whiskey?
I mean, they're just so cute. I mean, if you know me, I love all animals. So, like, I'll take whatever.
You get you a snake.
There used to be, it actually moved. The Gentle Barn moved. Did you know that?
Yeah.
She closed the St. Louis one. So we had, well, it wasn't in St. Louis, but, she's in Tennessee. Look her up on Facebook. She's on all the socials. I'm doing that after we hang up here. I gotta find her. So we had, actually, Nicole, I think there's one in California. It's called the Gentle Barn. And her and her husband have a farm. They had one here in Missouri. I thought she had one in Tennessee, and she has one in California, I'm pretty sure. And we went a couple years ago. Steve-O was there, if anybody knows who Steve-O is, because he became a vegetarian after he became sober and started really taking care of himself. And so we went out there for like a whole fun day to see him. And then you could go out there and like pet and like lay with all the cows. So here in St. Louis, a couple years ago, we had 6 cows get loose in the city. And the city police department with their SUVs had to like get control of these cows that were running around the city. They were at I don't even want to, wherever they were not going to probably make it. I guess they were at a slaughterhouse. And they called them the Slaughterhouse 6, I'm pretty sure, St. Louis 6 or something. And they ended up rescuing them. And, I listen to his podcast all the time. He's amazing. We went out there. He's like helped fund, like I think he donated a lot of money that I think him and his girlfriend actually helped them, like help out animals as well. They may have their own kind of like little sanctuary because I know he was big. I know his dog came from when he was in a different country where the dogs just kind of run rampant, and he ended up taking one home with him. So anybody who does that, I'm just like, yes, I love you. So at the Gentle Barn, you could go, and we have pictures of me and like my kids like petting the cows and like laying with them, and I was too embarrassed to go up to him and ask for a picture. But I did get pictures with the cows, and I loved it. It's such a neat place. They didn't have highlands at the time, but they had all kinds of cows like all over. They had a turkey. I can't think. I don't know if it was Tom the turkey or whatever, and they dressed him up every year. And they had Thanksgiving at the Gentle Barn, and like he was like sit at the table with them because they're vegan. So. It was just a really neat place. Really neat place. You have to look it up. It's called the Gentle Barn.
How did that get in there?
I messed it up. Remember I told you?
Oh, so I need more. Well,
you want more of that color? Wait, that was this color. Remember I put it in here.
What was I going to do this in? I thought I was going to do this in all
I don't know if you hit that. Oh my gosh, the whole Pona family is watching us.
Hello, whole Pona family.
If you hit that screen, that picture will come if you want to see the sample. We got to look at the sample again, try to get an eye of what we're doing. So this is where I'm at with mine so far. Oh, I just dropped the hair down here.
Nothing's happening here.
Hit that thing. Oh, it's probably dead. Come back. Hold on. Hold, please. This is what mine looks like so far. I love it. I think it's cute. We want to look at what the sample looks like. Oh, there it is. It's almost the same. I did mine the same color of the hair. Hi, Mr. Tony. We're painting Highland cows tonight. We're super fans. You are such super fans. I'm thankful for you guys. Just know that. So my board was stained like so. And then I have, oh, my cow does kind of blend in a little bit. Thanks, Nicole. But I just love this background. Maybe I should have done a lighter background. But this is a part of being creative. There's no right or wrong. And just because I maybe don't like my background and I want to change it, and if I do change it, it's fine. But that's the whole great thing about like being able to paint like your own thing, because you can change whatever you want. You don't have to keep it this way. Okay, it does kind of blend in a little bit. Maybe I should have done it dark. I don't know though, I like it. I think once I get the high on there, that it'll be fine. I'm asking her, like, you know, I gotta have her opinion, which I usually have to have her opinion for everything. I only call her 20 times a day to tell her something stupid.
Usually something I don't want to hear.
Or more. She's called for everything. Okay, so the word high goes on the side. You could add like a little bow or something to the top of it if you wanted. I'm not really like a crazy
I'm putting a bow on mine.
bow person,
and
but
a little
my
greenery. The one that they
there you
showed
go.
me had a little bow with a little bit of greenery.
Oh my gosh, I
stuff.
probably have greenery downstairs.
So cute.
I just gave away a bunch of stuff too.
Oh,
to
good. I'll get it
Salvation.
from you.
I probably have some. So once we're finished with our door hangers, I'll take pictures of them. And then I will show you guys what we did and what they look like completely finished. I'm probably gonna, like I said, mine, the hair on her, the cow kind of warped a little bit. So I'm gonna have to put like a weight on it. Well, hi, Sam. I'm gonna have to put a weight on it to like flatten it a little bit. But I think they're gonna be really cute. My mom's is more like, she's doing like almost like a daisy theme on hers. Mine is a little brighter. I did like a magenta color, so I
I'm
don't
a
know.
child of the 60s. I have to have daisies.
Yeah, she's a daisy person, I guess. I'm kind of making this speed up a little bit. I don't know how long we've been on.
We've been on a while.
We've been on for hours.
That's okay. We want us on for hours.
So when doing the door hanger, also, if you have like smaller pieces, like this little dot that says, this is the dot to the high. Sometimes I use, I'm getting hot again, painter's tape, and I'll show you. Sometimes this is all from Harbor Freight, because we have a Harbor Freight close by, and it's pretty reasonable with pricing. So I'll take my paint, or my, hi Cherie. I'll take my, this is why people do get their paint themselves. No,
This
just
is why
kidding.
I don't work for her. Okay, look at it.
I take my sticky tape and I bend it the side. I can't talk tonight. I'm tired. I turn it over and then I stick it on the table and then I press my pieces down and I can paint easier this way because it's holding it down. So that's my tip for tonight if you want to not hold it and get paint all over you. And I am just making this go fast a little bit so I can get on to gluing. My mom may take a little bit more time than me, so we'll let her finish. And then we'll
I'm very slow. I try to go fast, I just
no, it's
can't.
fine. I always just feel like,
Watch
you
my
know,
paint I spilled here. Don't
Oh,
get your
okay.
shirt in it.
so I forgot my glue because I wasn't prepared. I forgot I had to drop my car off tonight. I always use the painter's tape. Look at you, Michelle. How funny, I do the exact same thing to paint words and small stuff. Look at you, Nicole.
Everybody has the same idea.
Hi, Summer. Look, Summer from Hammond's Nest is on.
Hi,
She
Summer.
said, is that your
I watch you all the time.
This is my mom, Summer. Summer, meet my mom. This is Kathy, aka Martha Stewart. That's what we used to call her.
Lucky you get to do this for a living.
Oh, what? Paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Have
she could
fun.
too. I told her she needs her own. She's constantly creating things. She's created things my whole life. That's where I got it from. And my grandma was the same way. My grandma made everything. What did she not? She sewed, she crocheted, she knitted.
Painted little wooden things
painted-
that she bought in Kirkwood. Remember?
Oh.
She had bought pre-cut wooden things and painted. We had a manger scene. We had dolls.
Wait, where are they?
Mold.
Oh, what? I didn't know she cut like that. She did that kind of stuff.
What do you think the things are I have above my cabinet? Well, you're never at my house at Christmas. I have a Santa Claus. Still, I have an angel.
Oh, wait, the ornaments?
No, they're not ornaments. They're like little figurines.
And she painted them?
Yeah, we both did. We went over there all the time and bought stuff and painted them. I had a whole manger scene. I had lamb's wool hair on the characters.
Summer said you need your own show.
Who?
Summer.
I do, Summer.
I didn't know. So she made the
I like to
prettiest little
cook, too.
angels. I showed them at Christmas time. Or you did, and I don't know if I stole your pic because I don't have one. But they took. How did you guys make those angels?
Ribbons. They were made out of ribbon.
and then the ribbon was hardened with
Stiffener.
stiffener.
We used stiffener stuff, and then we put a little ball at the top of the ribbon and glued it with a face, like a really simple little face.
Yeah.
I think we probably used a Sharpie to do the face, and then a little halo with gold,
Was it pipe cleaner?
like tinsel
Oh
thread.
yeah, it was like it wasn't really like a pipe cleaner. It was
No.
a little bit
It was like a
nicer
tinsel,
than
like
that.
a tinsel wire.
Yeah, and there were all these angel ornaments that she had, and I love those so much. But she
You could make those.
She pickled everything. She made jam. She made pies. She literally
Quilts.
Yes, my gosh, what did she not do? I said she was like the original Pinterest. So I guess that's where I get it from. But I didn't really know about the wooden, like the old things. That maybe that's like why I'm here and why I'm doing
There was
it.
a shop in Kirkwood called something Cottage. Country Cottage or Country Cottage. And they sold plastic bags. I lost my dot to my eye.
Oh, well, that's right there. Can you get it? Hold on.
You
You lost a dot. But you can't see it.
So they sold little bags of things, and then they had everything you needed in the bag except for, the paint.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, and then my mother was like addicted to the place. We had to go over there, and at Christmas she made people stuff, and I made people stuff. My sister's got an angel that's probably 2 foot tall.
No, wait,
for
I
her.
do have that. I have one in the garage.
Do you have mine?
Yeah, because remember I was trying to fix it.
Oh,
Yeah, I have
love
it. I have a huge wooden angel that she made.
No, I made that. I
Or
made
you-
one.
Okay, yeah, I have it in the garage.
Jeannie probably has mom's, and I made myself. I
Yeah, so look at
love it.
that.
Yeah. So, but the shop went out of business. Now it's a shop. It's still there, but they make kits to make greeting cards.
Oh, Patty, Maddie's mom. She teaches classes there.
Oh, in Kirkwood?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My friend Robin used to work there. I don't know if she still works there.
Patty, I don't know, Maddie, are you still on? Or Patty, are you still on? That she used to hold on, I gotta think for a second.
That's a fun store.
She used to make cards there. She taught classes because she
fun.
taught classes at Merrimack at the continuing at our community college.
Wait,
What kind of glue? I'm using.
how do these circles get yellow?
I just paint it with like a thin brush,
Oh,
but I can't reach it. Or you can use one of these little things here. This is Harbor Freight. Summer, do you have a Harbor Freight by you? This is their incredibly strong wood glue. It's just like Type Bond. I use Type Bond, but I always had troubles. I have like the gallon jug downstairs, and then I have like the refill container, and every time I use Type Bond, the tops of it would completely clump up and dry, and I could never use it again. So I was constantly pouring paint out. And this I've never had a problem with, and I think this was only like, I think Cherie Matt uses too. I use their super glue for everything, and that's what I send in my subscription boxes, but I just switched to this because I like the bigger bottle and having like this to use for like these bigger products. So it's just like Type Bond. So I always lay my pieces out, which I'm not doing right now, to make sure that everything fits. But this glues fast, but not as fast as super glue. And it's kind of easy to work around if you get something that's like not put in the, oh yeah, I love Harbor Freight. It's like the best, like this is just what it looks like, Harbor Freight glue. I use them for so much stuff. Like all my painter's tape comes from there. Now the tape is a little, you know, it's not as great as like frog tape or anything like that, but okay.
Like this, Carrie?
I'm gonna turn mine a little bit because I feel like this needs to go on. So it was pretty stuck, but I do have enough like, what's that called? Like
there's enough movement or leeway to it.
Leeway where I can, like, I'll hold it down for a little bit because it's a little warped. So there is a little leeway that it doesn't dry that fast, but it dries pretty fast. And this is what we use in like our paint classes.
And it's gonna be really cute.
It is gonna be really cute. Yeah. It is kind of.
Should I go all around the edges?
Yeah, so I'll go all the way around the edges and then I'll work my way in the middle and kind of, yep. I kind of like do like a crazy design. So I'll do the whole outline and then go through the middle and then press it. Just the top of the flowers are a little, big paintbrushes are good too. From Harbor Freight, you mean? Or to use for glue? I did actually used to use paintbrushes for my glue. Sometimes I would use sponges too. But the stuff just dries pretty fast.
It's hard to get out.
It is. I feel I probably need to clean it. But the type on containers would like get so bad.
My hands are very strong.
Do you want me to do it?
Do you think that's enough glue?
Yeah, probably. So the word high on here, you do have to like, I glued my cow down. Oh, it is still a little movable. And then I've got the word high. So I wanted to make sure that these like fit first before I really pressed it down, and then I'll let it like dry. And then once I have like these bigger pieces, oh, from Harbor Freight. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Hi, Susie. How are you? So, like I said, this is the tops of my flowers are a little warped. I'm just gonna start gluing everything down just so I can kind of like show you exactly what it looks like. And then I probably will have to put like a weight or something on top of it because it is a little warped after painting.
Whoopsie.
But that's totally fine. There's like nothing wrong. Oh my gosh, there's all these.
Everything's fine. It's just fine. Everything's fine.
Just fine. Everything's fine. I don't want to do this one next. I'm going to do the hair next.
No negativity. We don't allow no negativity.
No, we don't. So again, I'll just like outline the hair for the cow.
See, this is way up in the air, Carrie. That's why it's not glued.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to clamp them.
Okay.
And sometimes the paint, like this plywood, it definitely has changed. The last like 6 months, my plywood's a little bit different than it was. It's the same plywood and it's super expensive. So it kind of aggravates me because I feel like it's
yeah, they
changed
didn't
a
glue
little
it
bit.
all.
But we'll keep it down. Don't lift it. But we're probably gonna have to clamp it. So I go to Dollar Tree sells like little clamps, and that's what I use for these. Or I take something heavy, like I have some 5-pound weights up here, and I'll just put the weights on top of them to hold it down, and like literally a couple hours and come back, and it'll be totally fine. So I'm probably gonna have to do that. So I'm just gonna get mine glued, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna help her. We're gonna get the weights. We're gonna set it on top of it so it can dry. And then if we
mine is really cute. You're gonna want to see it.
You're gonna want to see hers because hers is really cute. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. We need cows.
I think I have mine a little too tilted, but it's too late now.
Well, if it's not glued, then
well, now it
move
is.
it. Oh, see?
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, so move it a little bit. That's it. Put your high on here so that you know.
Well, and I want a bow on it too.
Well, the bow's fine if it covers an antler, but you don't want to not have room for your high. Okay, that's good then.
Room for my high.
So I always put the words on there. If there's words that go with your door hanger, make sure everything fits before you actually like glue it all down, because you don't want to have like half of it work and then the other half doesn't work.
I don't know what that was.
Okay.
Something just flew off the table.
I'm gonna glue this down. Okay, didn't I just say this doesn't stop
Oh
up?
shoot! Look, Carrie.
What? Well, it's fine. We'll fix it. Everything's fixable.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
And I don't put like too much glue around the edges because I don't want it coming out, seeping out of like the edge. So I'll just put a little bit around. You really don't need a ton of glue. You can't always like wipe it off. Sometimes I'll take a sponge if it does leak out the side and I'll wipe it off with a sponge. But I gotta think for a second here. Okay, so
Well, because I moved it, the glue was showing.
So I'm gonna set this down. I did not paint the inside of the flower, like the center yet, and I may just do it when I'm done, when this is all dry. I'll just take a brush or something and fill in the little circle. I don't like the way that looks. Oops, it's hard to see if it's all
Oh, look, I didn't do brown
yeah,
high
there you
enough,
go.
Carrie. Oh, wait,
Come
this
on,
goes
hair
first.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put something heavy on mine to weigh it down, which is fine. It happens.
I still didn't get the brown high enough.
But here is, oh, we'll just
still
really
shows.
right there.
Over here too, quite a bit.
We'll just go over a little bit.
Oh well.
So this is what mine looks like finished. I don't want to totally lift it up because it's not totally glued. But this is what mine looks like so far. Isn't it cute? Who wants a Highland cow? Raise their hand. Who can't have a Highland cow, so you'll get a door hanger instead. I also have another Highland cow project coming that was requested by my daughter-in-law a while back, and then somebody else requested it, and I thought, well, I better get one. So that's coming up soon.
A different Highland cow?
Another, it's not a door hanger, it's something else. It's a different Highland cow project.
Oh, okay.
It's really cute. I just finished cutting it today. So I've been so cute. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, Michelle.
Is it Anthony?
It is Anthony.
Is that the Anthony I like?
Yes, it's the sweetest Anthony.
Hi,
He's one of my biggest
Anthony.
fans. He's one of my biggest
It's
supporters.
It's me, Ma.
She said it's me, Ma.
He knows I'm me, Ma.
All right, so I'll let her finish hers. I'm gonna put a weight on mine to let it stay down because the flowers were a little warped when I cut it, which I knew that was gonna happen because it was already warped when after I cut it. And then I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else to it. I may just kind of like leave it as it is.
I really made a mess here.
No, you didn't. It's fine.
Well,
We'll sand it a little bit.
It was glue. And
So
then
she got a little glue on her background. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just sand it a little bit and then cover it up, and no one's ever gonna know. It'll be fine. Things are very easy to fix, especially when you're working with like this wood, because it just is. Did you finish the paint on this side or to the top? She wasn't painted all the way down. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more.
These are so cute. I need a barn to put this on. Do try to get like the edges or the points good so that it stays down on the edge. Okay, Mama. Hi, Mima. He's so
Who
cute.
said that?
Anthony. Okay, well, we're done pretty much. So I'm gonna set a weight on this, and then I'm gonna take pictures of our, I'm gonna take, it dries pretty clear, so you can't really see it, except on your background. I'm gonna take pictures of our finished product whenever we are done, and I will show you guys.
Okay, now this.
But if you watch the replay, please let me know. Just put hashtag replay. Let me know what you think of our Highland Cow door hangers. And I think I'm gonna go live again next Monday night to show you our spring collection is launching next week, and I want to show you one of our new projects. So you can join me next Monday, unless I change my mind and go live before that with something else. But I am going live then. I think I have on next Monday, or maybe it's next Monday or Tuesday day. I can't remember, but I made an event about it. So you can find the event on my page. I'm also having a paint night on March 6th. I'm going to announce when I'm going to open up registration for that, because I feel like it's probably going to sell out. I think there's 40 plus people that are interested or going. So I'm going to post when. I'm going to post the link for the party. I'm going to get that together tomorrow, and then I will let you guys know. And that will be at the Hubie Band Building in Festus on March 6th. So keep watching for that. If you are new to my page, I create a monthly DIY subscription box that comes with a surprise project that's exclusive for our members. And then it comes with the paint, the glue, the brushes, sponges, all that you need to create your project. And then I offer a lot of other kits as well. So door hangers, lots of gnomes, anything that's behind me, lots of interchangeables. We have a new porch sign that I just posted earlier today that's really cute. It's a truck that changed the back end out. So lots of one-off projects for you for your seasons and holidays. And then I have generic ones for your home. So if you guys ever have any questions, you can message me and let me know. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.